YouTube, this is CutiePie88. I'm coming to you guys with an install review of the 3 bundles and the lace frontal closure that I received from Moda hair from AliExpress. So if you guys have been waiting for this review, if you're tuning in for the first time, just definitely stay tuned and so you can hear all the details. Stay tuned. This video has been long awaited. I posted a video of the unboxing of the frontal and the bundles, I think like last week and a few days ago, and a lot of people has been asking, you know, where's the review, where's the update on this hair? So here it is. I finally got a chance to record it. You know, life sometimes gets in the way. I get busy. I really didn't mean to upload it sooner, so hope you guys can appreciate me doing my hair and uploading the video for you guys. So here we go. Like I said before, I received 3 bundles of Peruvian loose body wave from Moda hair. This hair was sent to me to review. I received 3 bundles. The inches were 20, 22, and 24. And I also received a lace frontal, also in Peruvian body wave, and the inch on that was 20. It was 20 inches. I did install the hair as a sew-in, so no, this is not a wig. This is a sew-in. This hair falls right here right now. I did cut the hair. The 24-inch was really long. I didn't know it was going to be that long. It was down to my waist, so I went ahead and just used a razor comb to cut it up to this length. This is not the original curl of the hair. However, the original curl of the hair was very close to this curl pattern, but this is freshly curling wand. So I just got finished curling wanded it, and I just ran my fingers through it, and I just put it up in a half up, half down style, as you can see. So yeah, that's the specs on the hair. Let me get into the actual hair itself. Here is the remainder of the hair I have left. This is a mixture between the 20 and the 22 inch. What I have in my hair now is some of the 24, no, excuse me, all of the 24, some of the 22, and some of the 20 at the top. I knew I wasn't going to be able to fit all 3 bundles on my tiny head, so this is what's left. As you can see, this is the original curl of the hair. The curl is amazing. Like, this hair is amazing. Let me just say that. This hair is 10 stars. Like, this hair is amazing. Just the softness, it's just very luxurious and full and thick and bouncy. You don't get this kind of curl with body wave hair. That's why I love loose wave hair. I mean, the weft construction is amazing. It's just amazing hair. I've reviewed Moda in the past, and they never disappoint. Like, if you guys are skeptical about, you know, AliExpress, you know, you're scared, you don't know what vendor to go to, definitely give this vendor a try. This hair is amazing. Like I said, this is a loose body, and this is the curl. It's been just finger combed a few times, but no heat or anything has been placed on this hair. You can literally wear this hair in this curl pattern for at least a week. The curl will stay, and even when you put heating tools to it, the curls like stay so long. This hair is amazing, you guys. It is amazing. Now, you will get slight, I wouldn't say tangling, but kind of like the hair is a little dry, so of course you're going to need to moisturize it. When you run your fingers through it, you may get a few like pops at the ends because of the dryness, but like I said, a little bit of moisture goes a long way with this hair. Let me get into the shedding and the tangling. I have had no tangling. Of course, you do get just a little bit of, I wouldn't even say matting, but you know how it is with long hair around the nape of your neck. It can tangle just a little bit, but I've never had any knotting or anything like that with this hair. This hair has not been washed, but I do plan on washing it. It hasn't been washed to condition, but I do plan on washing it soon. The shedding, I did have to cut the 22 and the 20 just to be able to fit all 3 bundles in my hair, with the exception of this. I did have to cut it. So I did notice the shedding increase a little bit after I cut the wefts of the 20 and the 22, but that's normal with all hair. The shedding is just a few strands here or there. It's not coming out in huge chunks, which is perfectly fine with me. However, I do suggest, if you can fit all 3 bundles in your hair, definitely use the fold over method so you don't have to cut those wefts. I did also have to cut the frontal closure because I have a very small head, so I had to cut at least like this much off of each side of the frontal, and that also does increase the shedding. So try not to cut anything if you can help it. Of course, you may have to cut the closure depending on your head size, but just try to use the fold over method as much as possible. You can get a very flat install with using the fold over method. So that's my rating on the hair, you guys. I did want to say that first. I love this hair. I give it like 9.9 stars, and the only one point that's missing is just because of shedding. This hair holds an amazing curl all day. It looks gorgeous. It has thick ends. It is amazing hair. Okay, so let me move into my closure experience, my frontal experience. This is my very first frontal that I have installed in my head now as a sew-in. I did install it twice. The first time I installed it, it was a complete fail. It was a complete failure, so I did have to do it again. I do have some tips and tricks to help you guys not fail at your first frontal install. I have searched the internet and I have not found a video that can really help me, will help beginners really with their first frontal and how to do it and what mistakes not to make, because I've experienced mistakes. I failed miserably the first time. So I even typed up a paper that would help me out. Okay, so you guys, there are like 4 different ways you can install a frontal. You can use tape, you can use glue, you can use an elastic band method, or you can just totally sew it in. Or of course you can make a wig. So you can sew it on with no glue or tape. You can use glue, you can use tape, or you can use the elastic band method by itself. So let's just get into the purpose of a frontal. The purpose of a frontal is, you know, if you have thinning edges and you want that full look at the top, such as this, like right here, you'll use the frontal because you have that full frontal coverage where you have thick, you know, it looks like you have thick edges. Instead of just a lace closure with a small section, you have complete ear-to-ear coverage of hair that makes your edges look thick and full. It can also just simply protect your edges and help grow your real hair, your real edges back. You know, if you want to just start all over, help grow your edges, it's like a protective style. It's also, you know, for a more flawless look. Sometimes your hair has trouble blending into sew-ins and you just don't want to deal with it. Maybe you're natural, you want to, you know, avoid heat damage, keep pressing your leave out. Definitely a frontal is for you. You know, you can make it look very realistic if you just take the time out to do it. And yeah, like I said, it's for natural girls, it's for relaxed girls. It could be a protective look. It can help you have a more full, more glamorous look. It can help you with thinner edges. That is the purpose that I can think of why you would use a closure, a frontal. So like I said, you can use the elastic band method. Basically, when you tie an elastic band to each side of the closure, I use this one. I have this in my head right now. You can use this. You can put, you know, tape, or you could glue it down. I did try the tape method. I got some tape from my local beauty supply store. However, the tape would not whatsoever stick to my skin or to the lace. So I had to resort to the elastic band method. I did sew the elastic band on each side of the lace frontal, and it is currently behind my head. So that's what I had to do. Like the first time I tried to use tape, it wouldn't stick. I tried to sew it all down to where nothing was keeping it down up here. It was just sewn here, it was sewn along the back, and what I did, I parted my hair and I sewed it down in different areas. That still caused so much lifting in the front. There was nothing to really hold it down. So what I had to resort to is I put the frontal behind my edges. That's what this is right now. This right here is not the frontal, this is my real edges. I had to put the frontal behind my edges because I could not for the life of me get it right. I think my biggest problem was I cut the lace off before I put the frontal on my head. I should have put the frontal on my head with all the lace attached, adjusted it, tacked it down, and then cut the lace off. You do need that extra lace in the front of your frontal. Don't be so quick to cut the lace off close to your to the actual hair on the closure, you do need that extra lace to lay down on your head to make it look natural. That was my number one biggest mistake. I cut the lace off before putting it on my head. So those are just some tips. You know, if you do put the frontal behind your head, make sure you leave out enough hair, especially if you have thin hair. If you do put it behind your edges, leave out enough hair. You know, with your braiding pattern, it's best to make small braids going back. You don't want any bulk right here. You don't want to make tiny braids going back and then one big braid going across. That'll make your frontal bulky. You don't want to use too much thread, you know, when you're sewing it down in the frontal, because those little knots can stick up and it's just not pretty. Don't over pluck your edges, you guys. Don't over pluck them. Like I said, don't cut the lace too close to the hair. Don't put powder or foundation on the lace because it'll just discolor it and that won't look right. You need it to be kind of transparent so it can match your skin color. And you do, whenever you're doing the elastic band method, you want to make the elastic band short so it gives that tension that it's pulling against your forehead. You don't want the elastic band to be too loose and it won't do anything. So I'm going to list some tips below, you know, a full list of tips on what to do, how to install it, you know, with being beginners, my mistakes that I made, things like that, because I can't make this video too long. So like I said, it's in a ponytail right now, but this frontal is very versatile, as you've seen other videos. You know, you can wear it up into a bun. You can make this into a bun if you want. Or you can wear it all down. And you can part this anywhere. But like I said, this is behind my edges, you guys. This frontal is behind my edges. And you may be able to see the lace closure in this video because it was a major fail with this, you guys. This was my first time and it was a fail. But I'll definitely try to do it again. Like, I have this straight line of lace going across my forehead because I cut too much lace off when I first did it, and I really needed that lace. So that was my biggest mistake. But as you can see, you can part it anywhere. You can make a side part, you can make a middle part. I did not bleach my knots. That may be a good idea for you to do, just so the knots can be a little bit closer to your skin tone. And I may go ahead and do that in the future as well. But yeah, you can wear it as a middle part. You can wear it as a side part, left or right. And of course you want to use your Denman brush whenever you're brushing your hair or your weave. It just cuts down on the tangling and just makes brushing it a little bit easier, and it really makes the waves pop in your hair. So this hair is a bomb, you guys. I absolutely love this hair. I have been wearing it for a little while, so it may need to be washed, but I love this hair. I absolutely love this hair. And I love the frontal. You know, even though I made my mistakes, my fails, I do count this as a fail, but the hair is so beautiful, you know, it kind of takes up for it. But I do love the idea of the frontal. I will definitely try again sometime in the future because I love the idea of it. I just did not get it right this time. With me trying to rush and being so excited, I did not get to lay this closure like I've seen other girls do. They make it look so easy, but you guys, I'm telling you, for beginners, do not try to do the all sew method. Definitely use an elastic band because it will help you. It will help you really lay that closure down. So, I mean, that's all for now. I just wanted to come to you guys really quickly, show you the hair, and just give you some tips. Like I said, I'll give you some tips in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I give this hair like 2 thumbs up. I absolutely love this hair. The link will be below to this hair and the 3 and 4 bundle deals of this hair, as well as the closure. So let me know how what you guys think. Let me know what you think. I know that I can't really get up close with the closure because I messed up so bad. So but don't let that discourage you. If this is your first time doing a frontal, definitely learn from my mistakes. Check out my description box so you can see what I did wrong, so you can avoid that. I just want to help you guys. So thanks for watching, and have a good night, everybody. Bye.